So my story starts on the last Thursday of October in 2010, and I wake up in the morning and I'm nervous and excited. It's about 6 in the morning, and I have a physical fitness test that I have to pass because I'm waiting. It's my senior year of high school, and I want to ship out. I'm going to join the Marines that coming up Monday, but I have to pass this test first. So I walk over to my local recruiting center that I've been training at for like the past 6 months. And I wait with another trainee, and a recruiter picks us up, and we drive over to the Marine recruiting headquarters. And I think it was the city industry, and the building just looked like a corporate building. You wouldn't even know that it's a Marine anything. It was weird. It just looked like a business building. And nobody was there, which I thought was weird, because I thought a lot of people would be trying to like do this test and stuff. But as we leave the car, I noticed other people getting out of the car when it's time, and within minutes, there's like at least 40 people lined up in blocks. We're all just waiting. And a bunch of non-commissioned officers are just watching us walking around, and then our testing starts. They pull out the pull-up bars, they do pull-ups. I pass that section, I do my running, pass it. But the hard part for me was my sit-ups. That's when I was having trouble, and we had to do as many as we can within 2 minutes. And within the last 30 seconds, my personal recruiter that signed me up comes up and says, he sees me doing that, and he sees me struggling. He's like, so if you don't pass this, you're not shipping out, you're going to be done. So I'm like, oh, I'm using that as like, to push myself, I keep going, I end up passing, so I'm like, great. So we meet up with my recruiter, we drive back to his office, and he tells me if everything goes well, then the next day, because tomorrow, on Friday, I had to do some final paperwork, then Monday, if everything goes well, I'm leaving. So I'm outside, I'm excited, I've been training, I'm ready. And then I go back home, it's only like 1 in the afternoon, so I enjoy the rest of my day, I go to sleep early, I wake up at 4 in the morning on Friday, then I get picked up by the same recruiter, and we go back to the same headquarters, and I'm only there with like a handful of other guys, like 12 guys, because we're the only group that's shipping out from Anaheim that coming out Monday. And Master Sergeant Troy was the guy like delivering our final stuff, and he takes us to a weight room. I didn't know this was going to happen, but we do pull-ups again. But this time, we're just doing, he just wants us to do 5 steady, clean, slow pull-ups, because from that point to Monday, he told us we're probably not going to do any, and we're required to do at least 3. So he wanted to make sure we could do that. And everyone's going, he's calling one guy up at a time. And then it's my turn. I'm like, crap, everyone like looks ripped, and I'm like, damn, look at me. I don't want to be the guy that screws up. So I jump up on the bar, and I wait for him, and he says, go. I pull up. He says, good, back down, up, good, down. And I think the most I've ever done is 5, and he wants me to do 5 as if it was nothing. So I'm there trying to bullshit that I could do this. And then on my 5th one, I'm struggling. I'm trying not to show it at all. And within the last few inches, it's hurting. I hear the good. I'm like, yes, I hang. He tells me drop. I get off the bar. We move on to sit-ups. And I'm like, oh, crap, I got to do this again. But I ended up doing it. It was really nice. It was warm, so I guess it was fast. But and then he starts delivering our questions. We're all in the same room, and he's just one-on-one to everyone asking us questions. Basic, you done alcohol, drugs, anything that's not on our government record that should be already. And this is really blurry. It's early in the morning, and I don't know what happened, but I ended up mentioning that I did try ecstasy back in high school during grad night. This one time something happened, and then he continues to ask me that when did I step in, when did I swear under oath, like under the Marine oath, and I was like, shit. That's when it pops in my head. I swore under oath like midway through my senior year, and this happened a few months ago. I'm like, fuck, I fucked up. It's done. I'm like, shit. And he just looks down and says, write something down. I'm like, damn it, that's it. And then I leave, my recruiter comes up to me, he's like, you screwed up, we weren't supposed to do that. I'm like, I don't know what happened, it slipped. And then we drive back to the recruiting center, and my recruiter's waiting outside for me, and he looks pissed as hell. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get yelled at. I get out of the car, and he's yelling at me, what the fuck did you do? You fucked up. I asked you before you left, anything you need to tell me, and I didn't tell him anything. And he's like, you're a fucking liar, and I would help you, but he just hates liars, and I felt heartbroken, like I let him down. And I was wearing my Marine athletic shirt, and he tells me, you don't deserve to wear that, you should take that off, and he just storms off in anger. And I still have to go inside to talk to the head of the office. So I walk in there, and I'm so like heartbroken, and I took the word seriously. I literally took that shirt off, and I threw it down, and I zipped up my jacket, and I went go into the office to speak to the guy who's in charge. It's usually Staff Sergeant, but he wasn't there that one day. So I'm talking to this guy, Gurney, Sergeant Mitchell. He's a huge, big guy. And he just sits me down. Why did you do that? You're a smart kid. I'm looking at your record. And why? I'm like, I don't know. And he just continues to tell me that. Well, he's a strong believer in God, and that everything happens for a reason. He just looks at me, well, whatever it was, whatever happened, maybe the Marines were for you. And since then, life's been good, and I'm happy. I thought it was like a huge regret, but I'm having an awesome time in college, and that's it. So.